When I get rich, where I'm running it up. Staying humble, cause life can get tough. All of my enemies say you remember me. You wasn't there for me when I was down and I was out and I was on my knees. Now you're the one in need, but don't shit come for free.
What's up, guys? Ash here. So guys, on this channel, you know I already talk about the narcissist and relationships, friendships, business partners, whatever, just the narcissist in general. And usually when I talk about things on this channel, I usually speak about the faults of the narcissist and the negatives of the narcissist and how they do wrong and blah blah blah. But this video, I felt like I needed to take some accountability, okay? Even though, you know, I have no problem taking accountability. I do a little bit in some of the videos that I do, but this video is specifically made for taking accountability for myself, okay? So before we get too deep into it, please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe down below before you leave. Thank you so much, and hit the like button. Thank you so much for watching this video, and let me know some accountabilities down below in the comment section down below. When you're dealing with a narcissist in a relationship, situationship, marriage, dating, whatever the case may be, right? Obviously there's a lot of negativity going on. I don't know about you, but for my situation, which is the perspective I'm going to speak of today, it was nothing but negativity. Now, I'm not saying 100% of the time it was negativity. Were there some funny times, some good times, some good moments? Yes, of course, because there's never really always good or always bad. There's a balance to everything. But when I was in the situationship with my narcissist, or ex-narcissist, the narcissist that I was with, whatever, I'm gonna list some things that essentially that I need to take accountability for that has happened on my end, that maybe I need to work on, red flags, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna get started on that. I got some stuff on my phone here, so let me pull it up real quick, and yeah, we're gonna get started. So the first one is, okay, yeah, I do this a lot, or I did this a lot, whatever. So the first thing that not only do I need to work on for myself personally, but the first thing that I put on this list is basically shutting down. This is the issue that I have for defensive mechanisms, or just, I don't know what you want to call it, but whatever. I shut down very fast. And what I mean by that is basically, say we're in communication about something, we're having an argument, we're having a debate, whatever the case may be, and if, say, you're not hearing me out the way I'd like it to, or if my messages isn't being conveyed properly and you're not understanding what I'm saying, there's no comprehension, instead of me continuously over and over trying to get to the bottom of things, I would just shut down and be like, whatever, you don't get what I'm saying? Okay, whatever, you're right, whatever, I don't care anymore. Shut down, totally. Toxic trait, yes. Do I need to work on it? Yes, because essentially that was a dent in the communication issues that was at hand. So that's the first thing, okay? We getting a little deeper after this one. Hold up. And this one groups into what I just said. Control issues. Yes. Okay, so I know a lot of the times when I talk about the narcissist, I say, yeah, they're so controlling, they're so possessive, they're just, which is true. They are very much controlling and very much possessive, but I also have controlling ways as well. So what I mean by that is basically, like I said, say we're having a debate about something, an argument, or whatever the case may be. Basically, something is not going my way. If something is not going my way, you're not listening to me, or you're not understanding me, you're not trying to comprehend, you're not, what should I say, you're not compromising, that would cause me to shut down, because I don't have control anymore. I don't have the control to say, okay, yes, we had this conversation, now you're gonna do exactly what I said, or now you're gonna say exactly how I want you to say it, or now you're gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't control people, okay? So as much as you may want somebody to do something, and if they choose not to do it, that's just their choice. But for me, what I did was, when the narcissist that I was dealing with, whenever he wouldn't do what I wanted him to do, or how I wanted to do it, or when I wanted to do it, or why I wanted to do it, it was just, I would kind of be a little cold. I wouldn't say cold, because that's not something to go cold over, but I would be in my feelings. I'd be upset. And I would, like I said, allude to shutting down, which is toxic. It is very much a toxic red flag, but that's something I'm working on, and I have been working on. But yes, essentially control issues. Everything that I wanted wasn't going to happen, and I had to figure that out after I left. But essentially, hey, I figured it out. That's another thing. Control issues. Now, is it obsessive and just totally out of this world like the narcissist? No. But like I said, we're taking accountability here. Okay, I'm taking accountability, and I can admit that I had some sort of control issue in the situation. Now, boom, next one. See, the way I wrote this list, it was just back to back. This goes straight into the control issues thing about what I just said. Being hypocritical. Yes, I was definitely being hypocritical at times. Yes, I can definitely admit to that. There were times when, damn, I don't want to ruin what else is on this list because I see what's next coming up ahead. But basically, say the narcissist does something that I don't like, and instead of me accepting that they're just gonna keep doing it or whatever the case may be, I would do it back. Tit for tat bullshit. I'll get to that later. But I was being a little hypocritical, because as much as I would call him out for being controlling, or I would call him out for not listening, or I would control him, or I would call him out for being shut down or having walls up, and I essentially gradually did the same things to him. So as much as I didn't start out like that, because when I started out with that person, I was open, I was very good with communication, I was, you know, I'm still like that. I'm very good with communication, but I essentially started to do the same things that he was doing, but then when he would do it, I would complain about it, and then I wouldn't look at myself. So that's another thing I did. I was, at a certain point, I was being a bit hypocritical. Now this one, it leads straight up to the last ones I was saying too. Basically, I wasn't putting my foot in his shoes. Hypocritical. Because I remembered I would always want him to do that. Like, think about how I feel. Think about how this made me feel. Think about, well, what this would do to me. Think about da-da-da-da-da. When accountability here. Accountability. Yo, I'm a Scorpio. Okay, but I don't know if this has anything to do with being a Scorpio. A lot of people say it does, but whatever. But I'm a Scorpio, and I can admit, and I've always admitted, I'm not saying I'm proud of it, but this is just who I am. I could be an asshole. I can be an asshole sometimes. Sometimes it's on purpose and it's intentional. A lot of the times it's not, but I can be an asshole sometimes because my mouth. Like, I'm blunt. Sometimes I say shit on my mind that I shouldn't, or it comes out wrong when my intention wasn't exactly how it came out, whatever the case may be. But point is, I can be an asshole sometimes. So when situations would come about, a problem or whatever the case may be, would come about, and I would express to the narcissist, hey, I don't like this, don't do that. When this would come about, and that's my end. But when it came down to him, first of all, I'm still taking accountability, but a lot of the times when he would have a problem with me, he wouldn't exactly say it. He wouldn't tell me, hey, I didn't like that. Hey, I didn't like this. Hey, I don't know why you're doing this. He wouldn't tell me. He would keep it in. So me saying certain things or doing certain things, I didn't exactly know that it was hurtful until maybe I thought about it after and be like, damn, I did say that is kind of fucked up. But it would take a while for me to actually sit and ponder what I said or done. But I would take accountability, but it would be too late because it had already been said. It had already been done. So it's like, for me, it's like, oh, you did this to me. You did this to me. Oh, how you think I feel? Like, put your foot in my shoes. Like, but I would never do that for him. I would never. Like, I can admit to that. And yeah, I guess that's something that I had to learn about myself and realize now that I've had to sit down and take back and look back on things and how things happened and how things are and were. I realized that yes, my mouth is very much lethal sometimes, especially when I feel like I've been done wrong. Oh yeah, it's over. My stinger coming out and I'm on your ass. Okay, so the next thing is unlock. What did I say? Okay. This one is a 50-50 thing. Basically, trying to convince myself that I was the victim. Not trying to, I did. So, when you're the victim of something, that is something that was out of your control. You didn't know, you were oblivious to it, and something happened, and boom, it happened, you move on. But for me in this situation, I was the victim at one point, but once I knew certain things and I found certain things out and I knew how he was and I knew what he was up to, I knew what he was trying to do, I knew, like, basically I knew a lot of shit. And then when the shit that I knew that was gonna happened, I cried about it. Like, example, if I know that he's planning to go on a date to Jamaica for a week, or a vacation for a week with another female, and I know exactly when they going, I know exactly how they going, I know exactly when they coming back, I know exactly who he going with, I know, like, if I knew all this information, right, and I sat on it, and when it actually happens, I'm crying about it, I'm sad about it, I'm down about it, I'm depressed about it, and I press him on it. To me, that is 50-50 victim, because it's like, yes, it happened to you. Yes, you had no control over it, but at the same time, you knew about it and you still decided to stay and stick around and wait for that shit to happen. So are you really the victim for real? Like, because essentially you kind of allowed it to happen. Like, if you didn't know about it, that's different. But my point is saying there's a lot of things that I did know and I knew was coming, and when it came, I cried about it. It said, oh my God, I can't believe he would do this to me. I can't believe it. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Ma'am, like, it's not giving 100% victim here. I mean, no one's 100% victim. But it's like, sis, you knew this was coming. You knew he would say some shit like that. You knew he would do some shit like that. You know this is what he's capable of. You knew his... So, after a certain point, is it really his fault? No, because... he been showed you who he was. He been showed you exactly what he's capable of. So when he does shit that he's capable of and says shit that he's capable of saying to you, or not saying, whatever the case may be, like, are you really the victim? You're not the victim. At this point, you're a participant. Truth, accountability, it is what it is. Okay? So that's another thing. The next one would be yes, ignoring all the red flags. Not some, all of them. Now, I can admit that before I was even actually involved with him, I saw red flag here, there, everywhere, up my ass, down the street, on the corner, at the front door. I seen them red flags, but my ass ignored them. My ass thought I was Captain Save-A-Ho. My ass thought, oh, I can, the typical, I could change him. I could not even change, well, yeah, I could change him. I could make him see things better. I can make him see things different. Like, just giving, ma'am, what are you doing? Like, and essentially that bit my ass, because I ignored those same red flags that kicked my ass. So yeah, I take 1000% full accountability for that. It is what it is. It happened. What can you do? The next one is, okay, allowing myself to stay stuck. Yes, this list is just in sequence. So literally, like I said prior, there was certain things that I knew was going on, that I know what was gonna go on, that I didn't say, because that's the type of person I am. When I know some things, I don't allow people to know what I have in my hands. I keep my cards close to my chest. Okay? And strategic I am. Chess I do play, but essentially this game of chess that I was playing was fucking stupid, and it's gonna make more sense when I make the next couple of or the last couple of things that I'm taking accountability for. But it was like, ma'am, what are you playing? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? If I knew that this one's gonna cheat on me and that one's gonna lie to me and he's gonna do this and he gonna say that and this is what's gonna happen, and that, if you know all of that, why do you feel like you need to be here still? Why do you feel like you need to stay? Why do you feel like things have to go this way because you have something stewing up in your mind, or you feel like you have the control? You feel like you have control over this, but ma'am, you're not doing nothing but hurting yourself at this point. That's what I'm saying, and that's why I said prior, after a certain point, I had to realize you're not the victim. You don't have control, which you can't control anybody anyway, but you don't have control over him. You don't have control over the situation. You damn sure don't have control over yourself right now. So you're not really stuck. You're just a fiend. I was a fiend. I guess I was addicted to the pain at one point. I don't know. Only a therapist could tell my ass why I did that, but it is what it is. The next one is being delusional. This groups in with another thing that I said earlier about me being hypocritical. Now, in the time when I was dealing with this person, I would always say, you're delusional. You're delusional. You think this is going to happen like this because da da da, and you really feel like you're really entitled. You're delusional. You're delusional. And like I said, I was being hypocritical because I was also delusional. For me to sit here and see exactly what you're capable of, to see exactly what you're not capable of, what you're willing to do, what you're not willing to do, things you say, things you like, me seeing everything of you and still thinking, yeah, this will work one day, yeah, this will be good, maybe it'll be better one day, yeah, it's like you're not seeing things for what exactly it is. Like, it's plain in your face. It's plain in your face. You see that shit is not it. You see the red flags. You see he's exactly who he's showing you, but in your mind, in my mind, I'm thinking, oh no, he's just so nice, and maybe he's just upset, and he's delusional, giving hella delusional. And we gotta hop up out of that because ain't nobody got time. And that's why I did hop out of that, but I had to take accountability for that shit because I was just thinking about it like, girl, what was you doing? And now the last one, and this groups into everything I just said prior. Obviously, this whole list was dead ass in sequence. But anyways, the tit for tat. It's like, do you really want the prize at the end? Like, when the prize is not necessarily a prize? Like, basically, I thought the prize was, and this groups in with my control issues too. I win. I'm showing you that no, you can't do this to me. No, you're not going to hurt me like you think you are. No, you're not going to, like, you're not going to have that control over me. Just know that and I'm, oh, you hurt me, you said something crazy, okay, you already know my mouth's lethal. To play that with me, I'm coming right back. Oh, where you did that? That's how we rocking? Alright, bet. I'm gonna do that. Oh, word? You're not gonna do nothing for me? Oh, okay, bet. Just know that we on the same time and bet. And it's like, instead of doing that tit for tat shit, it's like, it's corny. Like, it really is corny. It's like, why don't you just leave? Leave. Like, instead of me doing all this tit for tat shit, or instead of us doing a tit for tat shit, just leave. Right? And this goes back to me being hypocritical. I always say, yo, if you felt like I was this type of person, or you felt like I was after you, or you felt like I was whatever in your mind, why didn't you just leave me? Why did you have to cheat on me? Why did you have to lie to me? Why did you have to string me along? Same thing for my damn self. If I felt a certain way that you was this type of person, that you was hurting me, that you was you was doing whatever to me, like, why didn't I leave? Like, it was just a weird ass circus between us two. I ain't gonna lie. It was weird, and I feel sorry, and I sincerely apologize for everybody that was involved. I wouldn't say involved, but I guess had some type of involvement or had to watch this shit, because it was, yeah, it was so fucking toxic. It was so toxic. And as much as, like I said, as much as I would love to say, yeah, because the narcissist did this and the narcissistic ass nigga did that, I played a part. It takes two to tango. I played a part, and my part was exactly what I just listed out to y'all. So, yeah. This is my little list, or big list, that I did for you guys. I'm smiling, and I really shouldn't be, because that shit was so toxic. But okay, the only reason why I'm smiling is because I'm out of it now. I'm out of it. I learned my lessons. I've known what I have to grow on and how to move now, and whatever the case may be. So I'm smiling because I'm no longer in it. But yeah, guys, this was my little list of things that I'm taking accountability for. I might come with a part 2. Let me know if you want a part 2, because there's definitely some more things that I can definitely name. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate every single one of y'all. I love y'all. Y'all, if y'all dealing with a narcissist, make sure y'all take y'all accountability. Make sure, because accountability is important for every aspect, not even just narcissists. It's life, period. Because no one's perfect. No one does right 100% all the time. No one is God, essentially. We're all human. We all make mistakes. Okay? So thank y'all so much for watching this video. Make sure you hit the like button. Share this video. Comment down below. Subscribe. And I'm see y'all in the next one. Bye.